My name is Dongyan Xu. My Capstone project is social media usage in building smart cities. With various applications of social media, the communication between people has become more diversified and convenient. Government at all levels are realizing the importance of information and are already taking it to alleviate traffic congestion, solving medical resource constraints, and enhance cities' early warning system, thus making more scientific and rational decisions. This is the procedure of information collection, processing to application. Why does it matter and why is it interesting to everyone? Because as citizens, we're posting tweets or Weibo posts every day, and we know that the government's taking good use of it. So we might want to know how it happens, especially when disaster and dangers come. The participation of each citizen may save life and protect property. For citizens and city managers, I think it makes sense to make this process more widely understood and applied. This Capstone project will explore the possibility of social media in the development of smart cities, while think about how to visually and creatively show the collaborative relationship between the two viewers. I start my research by reading a couple of books and articles. One of them is what makes local governments' online communication successful, insights from a multi-method analysis of Facebook. The research team from Germany studied on how government communication behaviors override the shortcomings of traditional offline communications, and this potential continues to be utilized by public administrations. So this paper paints a virtual picture of how local governments use Facebook as a communication channel. In addition, they provide guidance for improving local governments' online communication strategies using social network sites. Next, I look for some real cases of social media that are in use to help build smart cities. Two cases spark my concern. One is Silicon Fix, and the other one is petabankana.id. So SCF is a web-based service designed to help citizens report non-emergency issues in their neighborhood. The process is simple. You find a problem, you take a picture, and the local governments receive the problem, they assign to the appropriate department, and other citizens can vote and comment on the problem report. Bencana.id is a free online platform of Indonesia that allows resident and emergency managers to map floods in real time, to inform flood response decisions. So their bots will keep capturing flood-related information on social media and encourage citizens to share disaster situations. Both apps provide a model for interacting and collaborating with government and citizens in their respective area, but both have their limitations, such as the authenticity of the information, the difficulty of working with social media and governments. Interviewing with Nashin Martani, the director of petabankana.id, made me realize that the birth of this project involved a complex process of cooperation with 9 types of institutions and 20 plus units. The 2 most important steps were how to extract data from a huge amount of social media information and how to use the extracted information. After a short attempt, I understood that it was nearly impossible to extract real-time social media information for this project, partly because of technical reasons and partly because of the privacy terms of the platform. However, I could define each post with 4 Ws, that is who, what, when, and where, and get the database by simulating the permutation. Then after reading more articles, I learned that the sentiments expressed in social media posts are also valued for many smart city developments. With the data set, I need to think about how to show the different role of these posts in building smart city more interestingly and more visually. So my plan A is something like a SimCity game where the viewer participates as a player. We could show how a city gets smarter and smarter by processing a series of social media messages. And the player, maybe as a mayor, is involved in every decision. Another more daring idea is to realize panoramic smart cities through AR, and the viewers stand in God's view while bubbles pop up in front of them in different interactive way to show how social media can enhance urban development. To summarize, my findings are, first, social media acquisition is by far the biggest difficulty. I use the 4W approach to build a probabilistic language modeling by collecting a certain number of real social media posts and extracting elements to simulate a large database with random permutations. Second, sentiments expressed in posts is also valuable, and I need to get the how from the 4Ws through the algorithm, and then use the 4Ws and one how for the next application step. Third, there are different ways of using social media for each government department, and I need to think about how to integrate them into one project so that the presentation method is intuitive and attractive, but at the same time, within my capacity. Thank you.